different tectonic settings and salt diacritics. Sir, one can just to start it. Maybe very little so. If you read about extensional setting, compressional setting, strike slip setting during your MSc, पढ़ा है कोई? पढ़ा होगा ना? MSc in structural geology में extensional setting, compressional setting, strike slip setting. How many tectonic settings are there? Three types of tectonic settings are. One is extensional, second one is compressional, third one is strike slip. So extensional setting means what? Where the extension takes place. Compressional setting means what? Compression takes place. In strike slip, what sort of things takes place? What? Huh? Relative. What is relative? In extensional setting, extension takes place. Very easy to say, the name itself indicates its extension. Compression takes place, pressing. But in strike slip setting, what does it happen? Tell me loudly. So it is combination of both compression as well as extension. Then only strike slip will happen. So these things now I will explain in detail when we will go to the different tectonic settings and their relation with the mobile belt. But today I will not cover those things. But remember, wherever there is a strike slip setting, it has both extension as well as compression. Then only strike slip will happen. If only compression, something will happen. If only extension, something will happen. But in case of strike slip, it is a combination of two. Then only strike slip will happen. To follow this point, it is a transition between these two, or rather it is a connectivity between these two. Suppose somewhere extension is taking place, somewhere compression is taking place. To follow this point, these two settings cannot coexist unless there is a strike slip between them. Follow this point. In an external setting, what sort of structures you are expecting? Normal fault. I will just draw few sketches. In a compressional setting, what you are expecting to get? Folding, thrusting, shearing. Understood? Now these two things, normal faulting and thrusting, just they cannot happen independently. Suppose here you are compressing something and thrust is happening. Just as a single unit, it cannot take place. Same time, from here, extension has to go. Then only compression will take place here. So when extension goes, what sort of structure you will get? Normal faults you will get. So both the things will happen simultaneously. And both the things will happen simultaneously if there is a strike slip fault between them. Remember these things, because in MSc, the teacher teaches you always normal fault or reverse fault or strike slip fault. But they are all, in one group. One cannot exist without the other. Those things we will read, subsequent classes. But for the time being, what I wanted to say you, so you have extensional setting. Then you have compressional setting. Then you have strike slip setting. You can use a word, tectonic before this. Extensional tectonic setting, compressional tectonic setting, or strike slip tectonic setting. Tectonic what you can also use. Understood, na? Now, now see, as I told you, in case of extensional tectonic setting, what you are going to get? Suppose this is your cross tube. This is your cross tube. Suppose extensional setting has been developed here. How extensional setting will develop? That means here the extension will go there like this. So this happens, when there is a plume activity or hotspot activity, plume activity, hotspot activity. So right from either lower mantle, core and mantle boundary, or from the asthenosphere. So these plumes will come out. So this is the base of the lithosphere or crust, let us see. So here this extension will take place. The crust will become hot. Crust or lithosphere, to say lithosphere more correctly, hot. Then this will thin out. All these phenomena will develop, when there is a plume activity. So these will result in extension. So extension can never take place without plume activity. Remember, some sort of plume activity has to be there. And when the extension takes place, what will happen? You will get this normal faults, like this. Normal faults you will get. So when normal faults you will get, so you are extending like this. So gradually, when you are extending, very slowly, a basin will develop like this, a depression or a basin will develop. This is called an extensional basin or a rift basin. Extensional basin or rift basin. Rift basin. Now this extension or rifting may lead, if more and more extension takes place, may lead to developing a ocean. It can go to the base of the lithosphere and the ocean may open up. Very large ocean. So there, but these are the small narrow basins. I will give some examples. So this is called, when the ocean opens up, you say it is a passive continental margin. Passive continental margin. That means continent has broken apart. Two different continents now. So these margins in these areas are called passive continental margins. So extensional setting leads to rift basins, rift valleys, and ultimately it may lead into ocean. Remember, so ocean, basin, these are all the result of this extension. Now, these type of things happens when there is extension in the crust. Now compression, what happens in the compression? Compression, suppose you have crust like this. This part of the crust will be compressed. So here I told you, because of some plume activity, the extension is taking place. So what sort of activity will go here for producing the compression? Compression कैसे होगा? Will there be plume behind? No, plume तो only will lead into extension. Plume नीचे से आएगा ना, it will produce only extension. But what will produce compression? So it is interaction of two plumes. Suppose one plume is from this side and the other plume is from this side, So the intervening area will be compressed now. So again it is the indirect effect. Indirect effect of extension. So compression can never be produced without there is the extension somewhere. Because for this there is no plume or any other things. Compression is the result of interaction of two plumes, side by side plume, So when extension is taking place like this, somewhere there will be compression. You have to follow this point, na? The point is, so this part will be compressed. You have to follow this point up to this. Now, this compression, as you told me, this will produce folds, thrust, thrust it will produce. Understood now? Suppose I ask you, where are the folds? Where the folds will develop? Folds किधर develop करेगा? हाँ? If I ask you to draw a fold, how you will draw it? आप क्या करेंगे? You will take a bed like this. You will fold it like this. Tell me. That is the only answer. If I ask you to draw a fold, you will draw it like this. If I ask you what is this you have drawn, you say it is a bedding. Follow this point. Huh? Now, इधर bedding कहाँ से आ गया? Now, I am showing you a thrust. Now, you are telling folds will develop. Now, folds will develop. I ask you to draw a fold. You did it like this, and you say this is a bedding. तो उधर bedding कहाँ से आ गया? You don't understand my point. Huh? Folds will develop. Definitely, folds will develop. There is nothing wrong in it. So, can you tell me? Can you guess? That means this area was once upon a time a basin, you know. Otherwise, from where the beddings will come? Where the sediments will be there, you know, to develop the beddings. You understand this point? I suppose I ask you, let us take the example of India. India, you have extensional basins or not? Tell me. Where? Where are the extensional basins? Huh? Kutch basin is the extensional basin. Or Gondwana basins are extensional basins. Or Cretaceous of Trichinopalli. I will draw a small sketch to someone point out the acquainted with these names. इधर है आपका कच्छ, कच्छ. This is बाड़मेर, this side is बाड़मेर basin. राजस्थान में बाड़मेर basin. These are Gondwana basins. Gondwana basin. I will show you small map. Gondwana basins. Then you have Trichinopalli, Cretaceous of Trichinopalli. What is the name of Trichinopalli, Cretaceous? These are all extensional basins. Also oil exploration चल रहा है ना? So these are extensional basins. Because these are the areas, you know, where extension went on at some point of time. Do you have passive continental margin in India? So all around this, na, these are all passive continental margins. Passive continental margin surrounding India. Passive continental. How was they produced? Because India and Africa, Antarctica were together. So they broke apart, producing seas, oceans. So this ocean, Arabian Sea, it was not there earlier. So this was connected to this was connected to Antarctica, this was connected to say Sri Lanka, like this. So these are the passive continental margins. You follow this point. Now when this extension took place, you know, very easy plume came and broke apart. So basins developed. Now can you tell me where is the compression in India? Where the force developed? Compression took place. किधर? हिमालय में, आसाम में, हिमालय में, है कि नहीं? But वहाँ क्या था पहले? That is the thing, you know. Say basin closed. So whenever you say a compressional setting, remember it has a pre-existing history of a basin. There was a basin there, so which was closed because of the compression. Extension creates a basin, but compression closes a basin. So extension has no previous history. Anywhere it can develop. But compression, it has a previous history of the basin. वो इधर उधर नहीं हो पाएगा. Can you tell me yes or no? Why it happens? You to follow this point by point. You want to compress certain part of the crust. You will look for a basin. Basin वहाँ है क्यों? बताओ क्यों? Why it requires? Why not somewhere near Nagpur? So when compression was taking place, somewhere Nagpur could have been compressed. Somewhere Karnataka could have been compressed. You know why it took to Tethys, you know, where there was a basin? Because that is the area, you know, the weakest part. There was a basin, the oceanic crust was exposed, there was a subduction zone. So all those things are required enough for a compression. Suppose you want to compress something, it is a uniform crust, you know, you are pressing from this end, from this end. Where the compression will happen? Suppose there is a weakness somewhere, you know, the compression will happen there. तो कंप्रेशन इधर उधर नहीं होगा, वो that will not be very effective. For this point, huh? So this for compression, you need to have a, so these things little detail will read later. You should have a basing first. Remember, जहाँ कंप्रेशन है वहाँ एक बेसिंग था, और तो ये कंप्रेशन नहीं हो पाएगा उधर. Understood, not sir? So these are the places where compression takes place, and you will find force and thrust. Now, then comes the strike slip technology. So what he says, suppose, just remember, so this is suppose a crust, part of a crust we are seeing. Understood na? Now you are extending here. You are extending here. That means what? This part will go this side, this part will go this side. That is what extension means. Otherwise, how basin will develop? Only if you create a space, basin will not develop. So you are creating a space by separating these two parts. Deep valley you are creating, or basin you are creating, ocean you are creating. So these two parts has to go away. Otherwise, you cannot develop a basin. Space कहाँ मिलेगा otherwise? Understood ना? Now, some here there will be compression. When you are taking this part, compression will be there somewhere. So where the compression will happen? Where there is a basin. Earlier basin, pre-existing basin. Suppose here there is a basin, So this will go, subduction will take place. The sediments will be pressed, So that space will be lost. Destruction will take place. Here construction, here destruction. So compressed parts are always destructive margin. People say, na, is destructive margin. The mid-ocean ridges are constructive margins, because you are creating something, new space you are creating in the crust. That much space is destroyed there, remaining total everything remaining some. You follow this point after this. Now what he says, when are you displacing something from here and destroying something here, how this will move? See, it is very easy, Suppose, think I will displace this thing. When you are displacing this thing, suppose this book, you are displacing this block of the book this side. Here, what is, you are assuming that nothing is there, But this is a continuous crust, na? This is a small ring around the crust. Suppose you want to take this one, this side. You have to break from here. So detachment has to happen. So that will be a strike slip fault. If you want to take this block and putting in the compression zone, here there will be a strike slip. Without that strike slip fault, you cannot take this block this side. See? So you have, this is an S. That is why this is called a transform fault or strike slip fault. So transform fault develops just to facilitate these two things to happen. Without this, neither this will be displaced nor this will be compressed. So this is a facilitator. So strike slip fault it has one end as extension, another end compression. See, the strike slip fault joins these two things. So all along the fault, you will see both extension taking place, compression be taking place. So those things we will discuss little later. But for the time you remember why compression and extension takes place there. But extension, new things are created. You don't require a basin there. But for compression, you require a basin there. Otherwise, there won't be in compression. So compression area will be chosen, depending on a basin exists there or not. Everywhere it will not happen. You to follow this point now. So here there will be combination of compression and extension. That is one. Okay, so suppose you are opening something here and you are pressing, compressing something here, then there will be a detachment. The whole thing, this part of the crust has to break apart. Follow this point now. That is why there has to be a strike slip fault or a transform fault. Followed, na? Suppose the Indian plate. You must have read Indian plate. Indian plate was where in the southern hemisphere.